Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Pure Essence Today Show. I'm officially back with your Smackdown live review for last night's show. I just watched the show, basically come home from work, watching the show, give you guys a review and a rating at the end of the show. If you did not see Raw's review yesterday, in the description down below there'll be a link, as well as at the end of the video on the thumbnail. So yeah, we go straight into it guys. As always, smash the thumbs up if you enjoy it, comment down below what you thought of Smackdown Live and give me a rating. Also, in the description down below there will be also links to my social media where you can contact me personally and talk about wrestling elsewhere. Or also in the description down below there'll be links to my latest videos. A lot of cool videos I've done last week, and I've got a lot more coming up this week. Obviously Raw review yesterday, Smackdown Live review now, NXT review coming up. Also predictions for TLC this week, review for TLC on the Monday, and also there'll be one or two other videos which I'll be releasing on the channel this week. So stay tuned. If you're not already subscribed, please do hit the notification bell, because this is Pure Wrestling, is the place to be for your wrestling content. We go straight into the video guys, and this is your Smackdown Live review. So guys, on a personal note, I expected Smackdown Live to completely destroy Raw after their go-home show towards TLC. I was disappointed with the go-home show, as I felt like it wasn't if you take the Shield out of that would have been a really rubbish Raw. The same with this. If you take away Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, it would be a completely different show. It'd be very, very difficult to watch. So that's the base of the show, is the Shield and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, obviously, which you can pretty much see. Anybody can see that. But we opened up the show very well, and it was, in fact, with Sami Zayn, Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens. Now, Daniel Bryan come down straight away to kick off the show in his hometown, so everybody's going crazy for about 2 minutes solid, chanting. Daniel Bryan hasn't even spoke. And basically Daniel Bryan says he wants to basically go towards an issue and sort it out, basically, and he wants to talk to the person that was responsible at Hell in a Cell. At this point we know it is Sami Zayn. Now Sami Zayn obviously getting involved in Hell in a Cell, ruining Shane's chances of beating Kevin Owens inside Hell in a Cell, or outside in that case actually. So yeah, he wanted to speak to him. Basically in this segment there was a lot said for Sami Zayn. It done a lot of good for Sami Zayn in his heel character. This week he was much better, and what better place to do it in Daniel Bryan's hometown and against Daniel Bryan. Pure heel heat was definitely going towards Sami Zayn here. The crowd were booing him and everything. It was very, very good. I'm impressed with the heel turn at the moment so far. I'm hoping it reached the heights that it can. I'm expecting it to reach as high as it can, for them to work together, Kevin Owens and Sami, and have it turned around differently. So instead of Kevin turning on Sami, I'm expecting Sami to turn on Kevin, and Kevin Owens to turn face. Now a lot of people are saying I don't want to see Kevin Owens' face. I completely understand. Me personally, I prefer him as a heel, but he's going to need a character change later on, and I feel like it being different, it would be more intriguing and more interesting to watch. And also look at Charlotte Flair. Now she's not the best of faces characters, but she can pull off a face as well, and I feel like Kevin Owens could probably do the same thing. That's just my personal opinion on that case. But anyway, in this segment, Sami Zayn come down, was completely destroying Daniel Bryan, basically saying they're nothing alike. There's similarities in terms of their passion for wrestling in the ring. They can both wrestle, but their situations are totally different. Daniel Bryan got what he wanted because the fans were behind him. The fans are not behind Sami Zayn, even when he works his arse off, smiling, coming out and doing what he had to do. Very, very good promo. And then he started saying hinting at some really nasty things about obviously Daniel Bryan not being able to wrestle and it's over and stuff like that. Then Kevin Owens come out completely laughing, pure heel Kevin Owens, I love it. And basically defends Sami Zayn and goes against basically Daniel Bryan. And basically the key quote that I remember off the top of my head is that he said Daniel Bryan is turning into the thing that he didn't want to turn into, and that is the Authority. He twisted Daniel Bryan's words as he was saying something along the lines as I'm doing what's best for something, and he was like, oh, I get what you're saying, you're doing what's best for business, and he tried to turn it around. Very, very clever, very, very good heel heat for both of these guys, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. who else to learn it from for Sami Zayn rather than Kevin Owens? The only other person that can equal that, or two people actually, in my opinion, is Samoa Joe and Chris Jericho. They're the only two that can get pure heel heat. And actually at the moment, Elias Sampson or Elias. They've all got pure heel heat and never would have been another option. But very, very good segment. In the end, we had Daniel Bryan walk up to the ramp and basically he's obviously annoyed and upset and angry. They go like, Daniel, where are you going? Oh, that's it, you're walking away just like you're doing most of your career now. And hinting again at the retirement and stuff like that. And Daniel Bryan goes, I'm going to find two people to punch you in the face. Very good segment. I liked how Bryan dealt with it. It was a very good segment. I think it was well put together in the right location, right time, right person, right place. I think it was very well done. Very good open to SmackDown Live. Pretty much the same as Raw yesterday when we opened up with the Shield. Very good openings. And we go on to the next part of the show. Next up, we had a match pretty much I didn't care about because I know where they're going with this. We had Charlotte Flair We had Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Naomi versus Natalya, Lana and Tamina. Now you hear them last two names, Lana and Tamina, you do not care. We knew who was going to win here. Obviously, if Natalya, Lana and Tamina would have won, it wouldn't make sense. So yeah, Charlotte, Becky and Naomi won this match. Charlotte ended up putting the figure 8 on Lana. I was very happy it was Lana rather than Tamina or Natalya. I want to give Tamina a chance, but when she's beside Lana, I cannot care. I really can't. I want to see what Tamina can give. Now, she's been there for a number of years, pretty much like in the same sort of situation as a Dolph, not in terms of work rate, but in terms of not getting that right chance at the right times. I feel like she could be something good, but they're not giving it to her. Like, she needs a certain character, I believe. That's just my personal opinion. She may be good and done in WWE, but I just feel like I'm a person that gives people chances. But in this match, it was it wasn't a long of a match, to be honest. And it was just all icky-bicky stuff, basically, going from person to person like you'd expect in this match. I didn't see too much of Becky Lynch in this match. That's one thing I can say. I was a bit disappointed in that. But we got to see a lot of Naomi and her athleticism. We also got to see Charlotte Flair, obviously, in this match. She was the main culprit in this match. As soon as she came down, all the woos, everything, it was all up to scratch with Charlotte. So as we can predict, Charlotte is probably going to be going against Natalya at Survivor Series, or coming up very soon and maybe on a SmackDown Live episode. I don't know, but I think if they do that match again, I think that Charlotte will take the belt, if I'm honest. That's just an early prediction, if they do that. And I understand why, because Natalya's reign at the moment isn't really good, but neither was Naomi's, Becky Lynch's, and it goes so on, really. There's not really been a SmackDown women's title reign apart from Alexa Bliss. I can say it's been a good reign. I'm hoping they can sort this division out, because at the moment the division is at rock bottom. I think they need a few mix-ups, a new shake-up. I think like Becky Lynch should be going to Raw, Bayley coming over, maybe Sasha Banks coming over, and then someone going to something like that. I think they do need a little bit of a shake-up. Maybe bring some Mae Young winners up, or not winners up, Mae Young competitors, sorry. Bring them up. Shake up the division a little bit, give them something, or people from NXT, maybe Peyton Ross and Billie Kay in the future, something like that. I feel like definitely that should spice things up, get some new feuds going, more interest in the women's division. But that was it pretty much for this division. You got to see a little bit of Natalya and Charlotte, basically, and Naomi. Becky Lynch was here and there a little bit. Lana was completely annoying in this match. I didn't pay attention to her. And Tamina, all you got to see from her was kicks, super kicks. It seems to be the only thing that they can show that she can do, and I know she can do probably a lot more than that. So yeah, that is pretty much what happened in this segment. Next up, we had another pointless match, and it was Sin Cara versus Baron Corbin. Now, this was not with the title on the line, the US title. It was just a normal match. Baron Corbin come out. I love his entrance theme. I love the theme song. It's just really good. I've now actually got it on my phone. He came out. He basically come down to the ring. Sin Cara came out, and I was like, "What? Where's Ty?" I was expecting them to move on to maybe Ty versus Baron, get a few matches out of that, but Sin Cara, like, okay, I'll give him a chance. I'm all for giving people a chance, and I do want to see Sin Cara do well for himself again, get back in there. The match was very short, and Baron Corbin lost. Now, last week he just pinned AJ Styles clean, and now he's losing by count out to Sin Cara. And the move that really shouldn't have affected Baron Corbin in this match. I don't understand. This was probably the most pointless part of the show, if I'm honest. I want to see Baron Corbin get on a roll with that title. He looks great with that title, I must say. Him coming down, shoving the title in people's faces, being a pure heel, very, very good. In the future, maybe not too soon, maybe in 2018, I'm guessing, I would like to see Baron Corbin maybe have some new feuds, maybe go over to Raw or something. Maybe they do something with Baron Corbin. I do feel like this guy can do a lot better. But yeah, Sin Cara wins by count out. I'm expecting to see Sin Cara maybe on SmackDown Live in the coming weeks have an opportunity for that title. I don't expect him to win it. I expect him to lose that match. I'm expecting the person would probably be maybe Rusev or Ty Dillinger, someone like that sort of stature, but we never know. This is WWE and they do like to muck around and not give people certain chances. We had a backstage segment with the Usos, and they were basically going on about how they walked out Hell in a Cell as tag team champions, and now it is the Uso Penitentiary. We had Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin walk into the scene, basically interrupt them, and basically say, we're going to take them tag team titles, and they started doing a little bit of a rap beforehand. It was quite funny. And yeah, basically they went to shake the Usos' hands, the Uso went to shake back, but then they pulled their hand away, Shelton Benjamin and Chad, and it's getting inside the Usos' head. I think it's a big mistake. I feel like this week, or next week, sorry, should I say, on SmackDown Live, I feel like Usos are going to do something, and the pure heel's going to come out again on the Usos, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with these. I feel like they can do a lot of stuff here. Before we go into the next part of the show, we had basically like a little promo package again of the Bludgeon Brothers. I think that's what they're called. Let me just make sure. It is the Bludgeon Brothers, and this is Luke Harper and Eric Rowan's new gimmick. To me, I'm a bit like, okay, I was expecting Luke Harper maybe to come back. There was rumours of him coming back with Sin Cara and going the Luchador style, which I thought would have been maybe a little bit interesting, because Luke Harper does like to do that high fly sort of stuff. But obviously it isn't happening. They're teaming with Eric Rowan, which Eric Rowan does need that support, that help, because on his own, he's not going to be a singles competitor. He's always been in the tag team, always works in that white family sort of style. So I'm all down for it. The gimmick itself, looking at this, it looks like a Viking sort of thing. They basically were going on this promo basically where whatever they touch, they're just going to Destroyer is going to come their way, and Destroyer is going to follow them and stuff like this. It was an okay promo, nothing special. They're showing a little bit each more. They're not giving away when they're going to debut again or whatever, re-debut, whatever. So yeah, the promo package wasn't nothing special, but we got to see a little bit from the Bludgeon Brothers, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with this. Hopefully they can give something to Luke Harper, especially Luke Harper. We had a Fashion Files thing again, and if I'm perfectly honest, I just think it's getting worse and worse. The Ascension and Breezango are being wasted on this show. Pretty much they're still looking for the people who smashed their offices or whatever, and it is just not interesting anymore. If I'm perfectly honest, I lost interest about a month or two ago, and I just don't care. I just really want to see Breezango do well in the ring, as well as the Ascension. Hoping they do something with this, and in the end of this, basically, Fashion Files, you had the briefcase missing that was there or something, and Breeze basically passed out by eating this burger, and apparently he was allergic to something that was in the burger, and it wasn't because of that, it was because the bun tasted horrible or something like that. It was just really cheesy and really stupid, and they realised the briefcase had gone, left it open to be continued. In my personal opinion, I think they should sort this out, either get creative or just stop it. I just feel like it's going to lead to a match between the Ascension and Breezango. Just get it over and done with, and move something on for both of these tag teams, because they deserve a lot better. It was announced we had Jinder Mahal with a special announcement. Now, there's rumours going out earlier on in the week. I think it was Dave Meltzer basically going on about Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar, champion versus champion, no title on the line at Survivor Series. This has been made official by Jinder Mahal. We heard it from the horse's mouth itself. This, if I'm honest, I'll give some credit. Jinder Mahal's promo was a lot better than usual. I actually enjoyed his promo. I don't like the Goon Squad next to him, the Goon Brothers, whatever you want to call them. I don't think they should be there, but I know why they're there, because he's a heel and that's the way he wins, and it's just annoying. But I can give credit in that sort of thing. He came out basically saying he went to India, he got the respect he deserves for beating Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton and stuff like that. He was treated like a king, and he's going on and basically says, at Survivor Series, I am challenging Brock Lesnar. The reason why is because everybody's saying that no one can defeat Brock Lesnar, and he wants to prove everybody wrong. He wants to be the main guy in WWE, and he's the first Indian WWE champion. He was bragging that as well. And the key statement he said here was that he's first everyone on SmackDown Live, that he's worthy of his time and his in-ring skill, basically. As soon as he said that, I knew who was coming down straight away. We had not seen AJ Styles, the man that basically runs the place, the guy that basically built SmackDown Live, AJ Styles. This is the house that AJ Styles built. He basically come down saying, well, you haven't versed me, you haven't beat me, and basically he wants a match. In this segment, Jinder gives the title over, says, you don't know who you're messing with, do you know who you're talking to, starts taking off the scarf I think he had in the headscarf, and you can tell something's going to go down. I was thinking automatically phenomenal forearm. Didn't go down that way. It was basically a Pele. There was a few elbow forearms and stuff like that. Okay segment, to be honest. I'm excited to see AJ in action in the main event, in the main title picture. But personally, the way I think they're going to do this is they're going to let AJ lose. And if that happens, I don't know what they're going to do in terms of the WWE Championship, because at Survivor Series, if this match actually happens, you're not going to have the Universal Championship defended or the WWE Championship. That's two titles already taken out of it. And they're your two main titles, and they're not going to be on one of your biggest pay-per-views in Survivor Series. There's no logic in it. So I'm praying that they do this. They give the title to AJ Styles and then still have Jinder versus Finger, but then it wouldn't make sense because Jinder's not champion. I just don't see how this is going to work. I'm hoping it was announced that on Monday Night Raw we're going to have Brock respond to this. I'm hoping Brock responds and says no, because I want to see Brock versus someone else on Raw, or Brock versus somebody else on SmackDown. If it's going to be Brock versus Jinder, maybe for the championship, and if Brock ends up winning the WWE title, maybe have him rescind the Universal title and come to SmackDown Live, and then have Jinder go over to Raw. It's sort of like an automatic trade or something. Maybe something they could do something like that, but this is WWE's creative, and we know for a fact that they won't be creative. They're going to be very lazy with this. They're going to give you this match that personally I'm not excited for. Now, Jinder, I can give respect for being a workhorse. He likes to do the job that he's given. He loves to be the heel. He loves to be this person that's working. But his in-ring skill is not up to it. Brock Lesnar, he doesn't like to work. He's a complete opposite. He does the stuff in the ring, but everything else, his work rate, like he don't want to do long matches and that sort of thing. It's completely different, and I just feel like this match could not benefit anybody in this match. It can even benefit Brock in terms of just squashing Jinder, which realistically that's what should happen, but they could go the way where Jinder beats Brock, and what's that going to do for Brock Lesnar? Nobody can. He's just beating Braun Strowman, he's beating Samoa Joe, and it just wouldn't make sense. It just really wouldn't make sense. So I'm hoping they do the right thing here and they have Brock respond no, he's not worthy of his time, and basically move them onto something else, or they do a Team Brock versus Team Jinder thing, which I was completely against at first, because I feel like them two are not captain material. They're just like, one's a part-timer, one's not even a wrestler. It just wouldn't make sense, but I prefer that to have both championships not on the line. That's just me personally, or just to get them to have a team and let the teams go at it and then them have their titles on the line later on the show. I don't know what they're going to do. It's a bit of a mixture at the moment. Obviously we don't know too much, but all we know is that Jinder has challenged Brock and he will answer on Monday Night Raw. As I said, I'm not all for that match. I don't know what you guys think, but I just really don't want to see this match. I just feel like it's going to go completely wrong for somebody, whether it's Brock or Jinder. Now, earlier on SmackDown Live, before the Bobby Roode match and that, we had Daniel Bryan backstage walking up to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now, he'd obviously gone off to try and find 2 people to go against these guys, obviously later on in the main event. Now, I automatically knew, going through the show, we had obviously AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, all these people were going through the list, and I was thinking, Shinsuke, Randy Orton. They were the 2 people he actually picked. I predicted it, and I was predicting it before any of the matches happened. As soon as he said he was going to find 2 people, I predicted Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton. There's reason behind it, and as I go into it, I would let you know why I predicted it. Basically, yeah, they was talking, and they was like, I bet you couldn't find anybody to go against us, they're scared and all that. And it's like, oh no, I could find people. There's a lot of people that actually want to punch you in the face and stuff like that. Very, very funny from Daniel Bryan. And he goes, I've actually found Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton, the 13th, I think it's the 13-time champion or whatever it is. Yeah, he found them. And he started doing the Shinsuke Nakamura dance with the hands and stuff. Very, very funny segment. I was okay with it because Shinsuke Nakamura, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn all in the main event. I'm down for that. That sounds good to me. I'm annoyed that they're putting Randy and Shinsuke together, but I have a reason why. And the reason why I'm going to go into it now is because I predicted this a little while ago, just to let you guys know. I predict Randy Orton to turn heel, finally. Have his heel character, which I've been on about for ages now. Randy Orton is heel. He's not a face. Now, it doesn't mean people can't love him and cheer for him. This guy was a pure heel. The legend killer Randy Orton was epic. Now, I just want him to turn heel, and I think on Shinsuke Nakamura, imagine at Survivor Series, Shinsuke versus Randy Orton. That would be a match worth watching, as well as obviously the likes of AJ and Shinsuke. That would be another match WrestleMania worthy, but Randy Orton versus Shinsuke, I believe, will happen pretty soon. Pretty much later on, after they had the match on Smackdown Live, Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. In the end, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn won. Sami Zayn actually basically done dirty in this match. Kevin Owens distracted the ref, and Sami Zayn done a low blow on Randy Orton, pinned Randy Orton, and they won. Now, there was a bit of a segment after where basically Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn went backstage and basically were rubbing it in Daniel Bryan's face, saying, blah, blah, and then they basically, Daniel Bryan left it on a bit of a cliffhanger, but basically saying, I was like, who are you going to pile up against us next? Who are you going to do? No one can defeat us. And that, obviously Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn playing the heels, being cocky and happy with their win against 2 main eventers, Shinsuke and Randy. And basically he said, well, that's not going to be up to me. That's going to be up to Shane McMahon. So Shane McMahon is going to be on next week's SmackDown Live to make it a bit more interesting, I hope. Obviously, this SmackDown Live is based around this feud. I'm fine with that because I love Kevin Owens, I love Sami Zayn, I love Daniel Bryan, and I love Shane McMahon. So I'm all pleased with that. And what I believe they're going to do is I think Shane McMahon's going to make a rematch of this match on next week's show. And I think what you'll see Randy Orton pinned again by one of them, and you're going to get Randy Orton turn on Shinsuke Nakamura. That's just a bit of an early prediction. I could be wrong, obviously. I do see Randy Orton turn on Shinsuke though, because they keep being paired together for a reason. Like when you see Sami Zayn and Ty Dillinger were kept teaming together, and then they just stopped. So you're like, okay, well that wasn't going to happen. But with Randy and Shinsuke, this has been like 2 or 3 times now, so they're going to do this for a reason. And as I said, there was a segment after they heard about Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens' face was like, oh no, sort of thing. Like you could see he was worried, obviously the pure heel. And then they come out and they start celebrating as Randy Orton and Shinsuke are walking up the ramp. And Randy Orton and Shinsuke are like looking at them, and they're all like celebrating. And we beat Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton and stuff. Really funny segment. And then they basically hug it out and stuff like that. And it's just pure gold for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn hugging out, and he's like, hug me, hold me tight. And Kevin Owens says to Sami, and it's pure gold. But there was, as I said, there was a segment where I felt like Randy Orton was going to turn against Shinsuke. He just kept looking, else he was hurt. I was expecting an RKO, I really was, but I think they're going to save that. I think they are going to do it, as I said. And my prediction is next week the rematch will happen. Shane McMahon will announce it, and you're going to see Randy Orton turn on Shinsuke Nakamura. Maybe that could be why they lose the match. I don't know, but I feel like I can see it coming. I just feel like what better to have Randy Orton turn against Shinsuke, become heel, so then you got heel Randy versus Shinsuke Nakamura as your face. That reboots Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton gives them the attention they deserve and the match they need. I just feel like it would be really good. But yeah, this closes off the show. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beat Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton, and we have a pure gold scene at the end and the beginning of the show. And next week we have Shane McMahon coming back to SmackDown Live. I'm all happy in terms of the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn sort of side of the things, but everything else will seem to be fillers, nothing special. That is it, guys. That is your official SmackDown Live review and results show. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash that thumbs up. Let me know you're enjoying the content in the comment section down below. Let me know what you thought of SmackDown Live, my review, and also a rating for SmackDown Live. It's always good to talk to you guys. If you want to talk to me elsewhere, links down below to my social media, also links to my past few videos from last week to this week. At the end of the video there'll be an annotation on the screen where you can click on my thumbnail. There'll be videos you can click on if you don't want to wait or go do the old description thing. That's perfectly fine. But subscribe to this channel, guys. That is crucial. Subscribe to This Is Pure Wrestling, because this is the place to be for your wrestling content. I've done the Raw review yesterday, SmackDown Live review today, NXT review tomorrow. Friday I'm going to be doing my predictions for the TLC pay-per-view. Saturday I'm going to upload another video if I can for you guys, probably a top 10 or something, and then I'll probably have a break Sunday, and then Monday we'll be back with a review for TLC. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Any news and rumours that I come up with that are really crucial, I will upload onto the channel as well. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, share, comment, and don't forget, guys, this is Pure Wrestling, and I'll see you on the next video, guys.